Now, people are going to be prosecuted because they are exercising their constitutional rights.
No, you are getting it wrong.
The question is that are they aware? Would any citizen be prosecuted for an offense he or she is not aware of? And that's why we're asking, where is the court order? How many you went to court ex parte to get the court order, but you never made it available to Nigerians.
They were arrested not for carrying out their lawful duties, but for contravening a valid court order.
A court order that was not made available to the public.
The court order is there, and in our statement on Saturday, we mentioned the court, we mentioned the judge, we mentioned the court order number, we mentioned everything. We were so plain, we made it clear, and we also warned that anybody that contravened that court order would be arrested. We made it clear.
So, is the police aware of a possible optics of what happened today? Whether or not the police is on the side of the people or on the side against the people? Is police aware and managing these optics?
Well, I don't think it's as bad as you make it look.
Is it me that make it look?
No, as you're painting. I don't think it's as bad as you are painting. A couple of, in fact, do you know, this happened in Abuja, and one man carried a placard in Lagos, and a few people in Abia State, and that's all, no other states. So these people came out, and we tried our best. We managed the situation. I think we deserve commendation for
protest ground. And how did it turn out to be tear gas and allegations of live bullets being used on the day Nigerians are commemorating 5 years of police brutality during the NSAS protests?
Thank you very much. The brief was, there is a court order saying protesters are not to go to certain areas, clearly spelled out in the court order and clearly spelled out in the statement we issued on Saturday. And so for anybody trying to go into these areas, they will be stopped with minimal force. They will be arrested if they actually do go into these areas, and they will be investigated and prosecuted. That was spelled out clearly in our statement. That was the brief. And today, some people indeed marched into these areas, and they were arrested. And we also used minimal force commensurate with the resistance we got. And that was the use of tear gas to disperse the crowd. It worked. No injury, and the protesters were dispersed. And this came after several warnings for them to disperse. So the excuse of, oh, there are people with health concerns does not come up, because they were clearly warned that you need to disperse, you are violating a court order, or else we're going to use tear gas. Now, the issue of live bullets, there was absolutely no use of live bullets. It's very common for people to think that the popping sound, the explosion-like sound they hear when tear gas is fired, is that of live bullets. But I can tell you on good authority that live bullet was not used today.
Okay, great. So these areas that were outlawed or banned, the 3 armed zones, the courts,